Imagine you're standing in the middle of a crowded room. People are all around you, some laughing, some talking, and some staring at their phones. Suddenly, someone you know walks up to you. They smile, give you a compliment, and tell you how great you are. But then, within moments, they say something that makes you feel small, criticized, maybe even a little ashamed. You feel a strange mix of emotions: confusion, self doubt, and even anger. Why does this person seem to keep you on your toes, toying with your mind, making you feel both elevated and diminished at the same time? Well, let me tell you something. This is no accident. This is the power of contradictions. Toxic people thrive on this. They are masters of confusion and they use it to control your emotions and make you question your reality. Let me ask you, how many times have you left a conversation with someone feeling like you're walking on eggshells? You're unsure of what's real, unsure of where you stand. One minute they're telling you you're amazing, and the next they are subtly undermining your confidence. And when you try to confront them, they twist everything. Oh, you misunderstood me. I never said that. This is a silent war that toxic people wage on your mind. They keep you mentally confused, trapped in a cycle of contradictions that make you second guess yourself, your perception, and even your worth. But here's the thing: this confusion is not by mistake, it's a carefully crafted strategy. You see, toxic people, whether they are friends, family members, co worker, or even romantic partners, have perfected the art of making you doubt your own reality. It's called gaslighting, a term that comes from a play and later a movie where a man systematically manipulates his wife into believing she's losing her mind. These individuals feed you with one version of reality that feels true, only to flip it on its head moments later, leaving you bewildered. Let me give you an example. Imagine you tell someone that you are feeling overwhelmed at work. They nod sympathetically, acknowledge your stress, and promise to be there for you. But then, in the next breath, they mock you, saying something like, I don't get why you're so stressed. Everyone has problems. Get over it. Now you're left wondering, did they genuinely care, or was it all empty words to keep you close? This inconsistency, this emotional whiplash, creates confusion. And when you're constantly confused, you become easy to manipulate. You start to question your worth, your emotions, and your boundaries. Slowly, you begin to feel like you are the problem. And that is exactly what the toxic person wants. Here is why confusion works so powerfully on your mind. Your brain craves stability. It wants things to make sense, to understand the world around you, to know where you stand. But when someone throws you into a constant state of cognitive dissonance, when what they say doesn't align with their actions, or when they contradict themselves, your brain starts to short circuit. You lose your center. You feel emotionally drained and mentally exhausted. You don't know who to trust, and often you end up trusting the very person who is causing all the chaos. Toxic people know this and they use it to their advantage. Every time they shift the narrative or distort the truth, they are pulling you further into their web of control. Now, let's talk about what happens over time. If this kind of confusion continues, it begins to eat away at your mental health. You start to develop anxiety because you never know what to expect from the person. You become hypervigilant, always scanning their words, trying to figure out the real meaning behind them. But no matter how much you try to decipher their contradictions, the truth remains elusive. This constant mental gymnastics can lead to self doubt, low self esteem, and a loss of confidence. You may begin to feel like you're not good enough or that your feelings and perceptions are wrong. It's a dangerous game that toxic people play because they know when you're mentally confused, they can control you. Now, I'm not here to just highlight the problem. I want to give you the tools to break free from this mental fog. First, you have to recognize the signs. Pay attention to how you feel around this person. Are you left feeling confused, emotionally drained, or questioning your own sense of reality? If yes, then that's a red flag. Trust your gut. Your emotions are telling you something. Two, start setting boundaries. When someone contradicts themselves or manipulates your emotions, don't let it slide. Call it out. You don't have to be confrontational, but you do need to be assertive. Say things like, I don't understand why you're saying that. Can you explain it to me? This puts the ball back in the court. It forces them to take responsibility for their words and actions. 3. Protect your mind. Limit the time you spend with toxic people. Surround yourself with those who validate your feelings, who make you feel seen and heard. Rebuild your confidence by spending time in environments where you feel safe and supported. Imagine for a moment waking up each day knowing exactly where you stand. Imagine not questioning your own reality, not feeling like you're constantly walking on eggshells. When you free yourself from the mental confusion toxic people create, you reclaim your peace. You stop letting other people define who you are and start trusting yourself more deeply. It may take time to untangle the web of contradictions that toxic people have woven, but the clarity that comes from cutting through the fog is life changing. You will feel empowered, stronger, and more in control of your narrative. In the end, don't let anyone hold the power to confuse you. Don't let their contradictions dictate your worth or your sense of self. You are worthy of peace, clarity, and healthy relationships. You are worthy of a life free from the mental games of toxic people. So, the next time you feel your mind swirling with confusion, stop and ask yourself, is this the truth or is this someone else's manipulation? And remember, clarity is not just about seeing things clearly, it's about trusting your own ability to see them. Trust yourself, and you will never be lost again. I hope this has helped someone. Thank you for watching or listening, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.